And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome, everyone. Thanks. One thing. That should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So with Williams on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Gobert is out there with Barry. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's Jones. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Now here's Anthony. Here's Wallace. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Eddie Jones. This is his first free throw of the game. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those missiles.
Now here's Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The recent history of the Nets. Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group. A hard-nosed defensive player. You have to like the effort Jones brings on that end, often taking on the challenge of their best offensive player.
And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Now he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transitions. Everybody's got to get back after a miss or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Peyton. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. And the basket by Kirilenko.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Gobert with the screen on Anthony to the middle. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Murray. Gobert's got his second bucket.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Here's Howard. He can't get that one to fall. Gobert with the defensive effort. Wallace against Jones. Barry the pass to Murray. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. Number 1, the Nets.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Now here's Anthony. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. The shot by Peyton, no good.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now here's Gobert. Outside, Jones. Clock at 4. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Russell Westbrook has never been shy about letting it fly. If he gets cooking from deep, boy, it is scary.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
A chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Coming off a terrific season, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. Now here's Peyton. Back to Kirilenko. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Barron. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Jones for 3. Nice defense from Wallace.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Back to Murray. Gobert with a screen on Anthony. Inside. And again, it's Cleveland. And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. Peyton with a screen on Murray. Anthony. Gobert pulls it in. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Cleveland moving it around. Shoots from the line. They get it back. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Noah. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Dwight Howard. Endures the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Nets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The Cavaliers trailing. Wall looking it over. Here's Hagan. Gets an open look and hits.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Pass to Lewis. Good on the shot. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Noah. 1:37 left to play here in the first.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Arenas passes to Keenan. The rebound by Hagan.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Wall, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Lewis against Wall. Lewis passes to Keenan. Back to Lewis. Shot clock at 6. Over Wall. Lewis misses.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Wall attacking. The shot's good. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead. Nets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Arenas. From the high post. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So with Williams on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Jones is out there with Barry, and it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Murray, and it's Westbrook in at the one. And it's Westbrook missing. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Indiana.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Now here's Jones. Here's Barry. Gobert in the corner. Murray against Cooper. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Murray, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here is Kirilenko. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Here's Wallace. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Wallace has got 8.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
It's Jones on the wing. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own. It's no good. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Nets second.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Westbrook kicks to Gobert. Here's Barry. Hasn't made one yet. They get it again. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Anthony can't hit. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Howard's checked in for Cooper. Joakim Noah's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And you see Peyton's eyes light up when the break is on. Very opportunistic in those situations.
Shot's good from Barry.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the inside. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Anthony. Murray outside. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Six to shoot. Here's Anthony. Noah with the block.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside Westbrook. Noah with a screen on Peyton. Westbrook. Good D by Peyton. Over Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Hornets. Anthony taking his time here. Anthony missing again. Cavaliers leading. Westbrook dishes to Murray. Peyton with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Kirilenko. Out to Anthony. Trains it from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 8 here in the quarter.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Substitutions on the court.
Outside, White. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Barry. Just 5 to shoot. They could use a bucket. And the rebound goes to Howard. Nets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Lewis gets the bucket.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
109 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Noah. Here's Barry. 3-pointer. Rebound, Brooklyn. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Barry. Pass to Wall. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Cleveland shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Cooper, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Cleveland with a change here too. Kamar is checked in. And that one falls for Wall. Here's Cooper. Still yet to score. Howard up on top. Arenas against Wall. Wall with some nice D. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Cavaliers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Arenas with it from deep three-point land. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Andre Kirilenko is out there with Howard. Then it's Wallace. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Anthony in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Here's Anthony following the score by DeJounte Murray. It's stolen by Jones. Left side Westbrook. Floats one up. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Payton with the screen for Kirilenko. Takes a shot at the elbow. Yep, that one goes in there. Kirilenko's got 6.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Westbrook finds Gobert. A baseline J. No good there.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And the shot goes in. Kirilenko's got 4 this quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Murray, good.
And that's one of Murray's go-to moves. He gets you on your heels and then just pulls up on a string.
Anthony, the pass to Wallace. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. It's rebounded by Cleveland. It's Jones on the wing. Wallace covering. Westbrook against Payton. Shot from 16, and it's Westbrook missing.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And it's sent back by Ross. Kirilenko the pass to Howard. Pass to Barry. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Gobert the pass to Murray. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Oh, and that jam by Anthony.
It never ceases to amaze. Melo makes putting up big numbers like this look so effortless. What a performance.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Cleveland making a change here. Ball's checked in. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Jones. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Stolen by Kirilenko. Here's Wallace, and here is Howard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And just an amazing shot fake there from Howard, effectively bringing the defender off the ground and just going right into the contact.
And it's tied up with that one.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Hagan. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Howard against Noah. Howard kicks to Wallace. Pass to Payton. Clock at 6. Howard dishes to Payton. Cans the shot from the wing. Payton's got 6 points.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Now here's Noah. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn on Wednesday and then on Thursday.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they improved over the offseason.
No good on the free throw.
What I love about Joakim Noah is how fierce a competitor he has been throughout the course of his career, and he's an outstanding passer as well.
White, he's checked in for Jones. And the second free throw, good.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Howard with this screen on White. Down low, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Not only does Howard set perfect screens, he cuts quickly after the pick has been set. Just the perfect pick and roll play.
Now here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. Noah with a screen on Payton to the paint. Here's Hagan. Here's Noah, and the layup's good off the glass. Noah's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
How about the power and the strength? Go ahead, flex those muscles, Joakim Noah. No one man is enough to stop you.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
And the first one at the line is good. The Nets making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pass to Noah. Here's Barry. It's White on the wing. Noah with a screen for White. Driving inside. Rebounded by the Nets. Wicks passes to Arenas. Here's Cooper. White covering. White against Cooper. Pass to Wicks. Over Noah. And it's Wicks missing. The Cavaliers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And Wall kicks to White. Up past the Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. 1:22 left in the third. Arenas misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Anthony's checked in for the Nets. And Cleveland also making a change. Jones is checked in. 1:03 left to play here in the third. To the inside. The kick out to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noah. And it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Payton, he's checked in for Cooper.
Number 20, Gary Payton.
Here is Wall. He's got 11. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The Nets shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Payton with the screen for Arenas. Pass to Wiggs. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down deep, Arenas. And Jones pulls it down.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Wall. Noah trying to get open. And Anthony sends it back. Inside. With. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Brooklyn ahead, up 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Wall on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Jones. Perry is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Hagan in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, Russell Westbrook, great unselfishness right there, dropping dimes and continuing to work.
Kirilenko dishes to Payton. Howard with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Payton. Westbrook with the steal. To the middle to take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Cavaliers?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the 3-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Over Payton, and it's Westbrook missing.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here's Barry, and it's blocked by Kirilenko. Here's Anthony, and again it's Brooklyn converted.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Pass to Hagan. Over Anthony. Hagan can hit. That's leading by 3. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now here's Anthony. The tray. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Hagan.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Payton's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Howard finds Payton over Westbrook. Payton can't get it to go.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
To take the lead, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
If you don't check out Rudy Gobert, you deserve to get dunked on.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Here's Barry. Gobert with a screen on Kirilenko. Pulls up. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Howard with a screen on Westbrook. Inside. Oh, and the dunk by Howard.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Brooklyn. Outside, Jones. And the 3 ball is good.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
Nets trail by 5. Payton passes to Kirilenko. Now Howard. Outside, Payton. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Barry.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Right side, Jones. Here's Barry. Gobert with a screen on Kirilenko. Barry misses. Now here is Kirilenko. Not a lot of room. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard with a timely bucket. Go ahead, big sir.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Here we go, fans. Get on your feet. Get loud. It's time to keep hype. On the court, the squad. T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
So it's Cleveland with it. It's a three-point game. Gobert with a screen from Murray. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
A free throw drops for Gobert.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Out to Payton. Howard with a screen on Westbrook. Oh, and the dunk by Howard.
Well, he's been here before. Howard knows how to take charge when the team needs a bucket.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Murray, and it's sent back by Howard. Down low, another shot. Pass to Barry. Murray for 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
It's slammed in by Howard.
Tremendous play there. Howard giving them everything.
Murray dishes to Gobert. Here's Barry. Gobert with a screen on Kirilenko. Barry back to Gobert. On the clock. Murray for 3. A rebound by the Nets.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot buy a bucket right now.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Murray against Anthony. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. Just 4 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Count it! And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Tries a three off the inbound. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Barry is out there with Jones. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Murray in at the 2. Howard setting the pick for Payton. A miss that time would have put him up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Barry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Nets making a change here.
Rick Barry, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Kirilenko. Anthony finds Wallace. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Westbrook passes to Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Rudy Gobert, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
He hits the second from the line. Overtime still getting started here, just about a minute in. Wallace outside. Back to Payton. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Wicks passes to Kirilenko. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets working the ball around now. Payton from outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Count that bucket. 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
I think you've got to admire the court awareness of Russell Westbrook because if you give him a window on the drive, he's going to take it for sure.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Cavaliers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Murray. Knocks down the step-back J. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot. I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
Now here's Murray. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive, doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Here's Anthony out to Payton. And a wide open look for Kirilenko. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. And he gets it back.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. The pass to Peyton. Anthony down low. Murray on him. And a missed layup. Here's Barry. Covered by Anthony. Here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you can count on Murray to push the action and make something happen.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Does get the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Anthony. Rebound by Murray. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
And the Nets miss again, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team's 5th foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, DeJounte Murray. Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Wallace outside. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports on paper. Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, BA, but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Here's the starting group for Cincinnati. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Irving in at the three. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't bank that one in. Unseld, pass to Nash. Here's Roy. Fades. The rebound by Boss. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. To the middle. And that one's good. Oh.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Halliburton. Roy pulls it in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Bowl. Here's Unseld. To the wing, right side. That three's off the mark. Halliburton surveys the floor. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call. Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Roy off the mark there with a three.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Halliburton left side. Fires the three. The Knicks with the rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Halliburton outside. to Ellis. Here's Bosch. Antetokounmpo covering. Bosch, no good.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far. You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Cincinnati calls timeout.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Shut the move.
All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals. Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get sized on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
11 feet out. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again. Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other. You know, he just has not been himself this period, just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Pass to Roy. Here's Nash. Yet to see a basket. Antetokounmpo, left side. Again, Antetokounmpo missing. Cincinnati has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Gilmore. Pass to Bosch. Here's Irving. Rebounded by Unseld. For New York, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Now Bull. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Roy. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Brandon Roy goes up, fights through the contact, and finishes with some real force and tenacity.
Timeout called, the Lions. The Lions trail. Smith outside. Now here's Bain. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot to win the drought. Count it.
Yeah, really, Bain is more of an inside or outside guy. He has to adjust for the mid-range.
Rose right side. Throws it up high. Picked it out of midair. Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Bain, the pass to Smith. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Markkanen, the pass to Smith. Outside Bain. Clock at 6. Knocks down the triple. Bain's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
Pass to Daniels. Rose outside. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York. And the basket by Bain. And now it's a 5-point Cincinnati lead.
Yeah, tremendous body control from Bain. The pull-up is an impossible shot to defend.
From deep, Rose. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Barnes. And here's Bain. No one near him. It's rebounded by Wagner.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again. But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
Outside Bain. Jacks up a 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Bain's got 10 points.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Back to Wagner. Pass to Daniels. Rose with it. Covered by Smith. Shoots. Rose can't connect. Bain serving the D. Free throw line jumper. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Desmond Bain getting it done for the Lions. He put together 10 points. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Cincinnati?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Victor Oladipo is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Unseld in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now. Back to Irving. Over Antetokounmpo. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Halliburton.
So many different ways he can attack. He can pull up from the mid-range like he does here. The doctor is in the house, folks.
And he lobs it up top. Şengün passes to Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Lions. On the wing, Bain. Over Rose. Here's Gilmore. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Great slam by the 7'2" Gilmore. Once he gets positioning inside as strong as he is, the rest is easy.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Again, Antetokounmpo missing.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Bain, the pass to Halliburton. Takes the 3. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. Pass to Unseld. Back to Rose. Oladipo finds Antetokounmpo. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Cincinnati leading by 4. Here's Irving. That's tipped. Bosh. It's rebounded by Şengün. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. New York, again, can't hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Halliburton, the pass to Bain. Inside. Outside for Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. For 3. Kept alive. Irving looking around. Outside Bain from deep three-point range. The long-distance 3 is buried. Bain's got 13.
And that was deep. But somehow Bain makes that shot look so easy.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Ellis is checked in for Desmond Bain. Outside Bull. Back to White. Bull finds White. And a nice finish on the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Cincinnati leading by 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pass to Roy. Back to Bull. Here's Unseld. Here's Roy. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Cincinnati.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
What do you think of the possibility of the All-Star game changing its format to be USA versus the world, Clark?
I would love anything that would help the All-Star game be a little bit more competitive, BA. I love the showmanship. I like the entertainment value, but I want to see some real hooping too. So if we could do that in whatever format, I'm all for it. Sign me up right now.
Now here's Smith. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
New York foul. Melvin First personal foul. First team foul.
Knicks on D. Pass to Smith. There's a screen. Lots of room. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Roy. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Roy's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert it.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Cincinnati calls timeout. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Wagner. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. New York in 5th.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Markkanen left side. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
For 3, Smith drills it from deep. Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Roy. Lets the 3 fly, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
One of Roy's specialties is the catch and shoot. Outstanding in that regard.
Now Markkanen. There's the triple. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Roy. 12 points for him. There's the screen by Bull. He shoots. Another one falls for New York.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Smith outside. They set the screen. 3-pointer, no good. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Cincinnati.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Pass to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Bull, a screen on Barnes. Spins. That's good from Bull on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Now it's a 4-point Knick lead. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. New York out in front. They're up by 4. All right, Allie's ready to go. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs, not how it works.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
This is some retro hoops pounding.
Thanks for tuning in.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. New York leading by 4. On the court for Cincinnati. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Bosch in at the 4 spot. Here's Roy. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Bosch has got his 6th rebound on the night. Ellis passes to Halliburton. Now here's Irving. Here's Bosch. No good from 18. Here's Unseld. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Cincinnati. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, BA, I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him. Well, I would think Roy has to be pleased with his play right now. It always feels good when you find your rhythm out there.
Pass to Irving. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, BA. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Both free throws good from Irving. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Roy. 17 points in the game. Five on the clock. There's a screen by Bull. Roy can't get it to go. The Lions trail. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, yes, sir. Halliburton from deep.
Good decision making that time by Halliburton. Really smart. The moment he saw the space open up, he pulled up.
To the inside. Here's Unseld. And no good, trying to use the glass. Cincinnati has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Back to Halliburton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4. Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
And the Knicks making a change here. White's checked in. Unseld. Pass to Cycling. Count it. Good. And the Knicks lead by 1. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Here's Rose. The rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got 9 rebounds now. Halliburton outside. Pass to Bain. Tipped away. Here's Unseld. Cycling. Passes to White. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Irving against White. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one's on Rose.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
17 foul. Checking in for the away team.
Antetokounmpo finds Rose.
Beautiful Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
To the paint. Here's Bosch. Soft touch off the glass. Bosch has got his first bucket in this one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Cycli can't hit. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Cincinnati. And here's Halliburton. 14 points for him. Outside for Irving. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barnes. Poke loose.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Timeout called, the Lions. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. 5th on the list, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to mark it in, hammers home the lob. The big man from Finland, Lowry, getting up.
New York has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Rose, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Rose has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Pass to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. For the lead. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Second and second chance points, and they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And what saved them in a lot of games, the second chance points. They were relentless on the offensive glass. The Knicks have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game.
Erasing the shot, Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Pass to Smith. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Bain, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Şengün.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bain, making sure he gets the shot off.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Pass to Roy. Lets it fly. And the jumper is good. Roy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Here's the pick from deep. Bain on target from range.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Pass to Roy. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. Roy's got 22 points.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Bain. Bull grabs the board.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lions.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 53.
Now Smith.
Gilmore.
Here he goes. Oh, it's stolen away. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Unseld in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Cole, a screen on Irving. Boy, can't get it to go. Cincinnati in the lead. Pass to Ellis. Bosch, the pass to Ellis. Irving with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Cole grabs the board. Cole's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Here's Irving. Rejected by Bol. And it's Rose penetrating. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Bosch has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Irving. Back to Halliburton. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here. Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Ellis, that's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Give it up right now for the next breaker dancer.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for New York. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Rose with the bucket.
It was once a weakness, his outside shot, but for Rose now, he's lethal from outside. He's worked really hard to become so.
Halliburton, the pass to Gilmore. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Antetokounmpo outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's sinking the catch and shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
Here's Irving. Antetokounmpo with the block. Rose, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lions. A moment now to see how the schedule is shaping up for Cincinnati. On Wednesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And that game against the Ravens, it's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's Ellis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Dell Ellis has a really good all-around game. Rock solid. A lot of different ways he makes contribution, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
From deep, Rose. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 9 rebounds now. Irving, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Gilmore. Now Irving. Outside for Halliburton. 4-3, and it's New York with a rebound. Here's Nash. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by Unseld. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Nash. And the layup is good off the glass.
And quickness of the release, very impressive from Nash, especially when he gets inside.
And here's Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Gilmore. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Cincinnati. Here's Roy. It's tipped.
So hard to get a shot past Artis Gilmore because he's big, he's deep, and he's got those long arms. Nice block there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cincinnati.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Now here's Halliburton. Guarded closely. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Halliburton's got 20.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Bosch has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Ellis passes to Halliburton. Antetokounmpo against Bane. Back to Halliburton. Plenty of space. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 5-point Cincinnati lead. Antetokounmpo against Bane. Nice move. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Cincinnati has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. To the middle. Gilmore's shot is good. Gilmore's got 6 here in the quarter.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Halliburton. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilmore no good. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 7-point differential. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Unseld is a problem inside now. I mean, he's really good at positioning himself close to the basket and then taking advantage of it.
Irving's checked in for Cincinnati.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 32, Julius Irving.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Ellis passes to Irving. Here's Gilmore. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
24 seconds left in the game.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
So the Lions win it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.